I had the pleasure of accompanying President Moon Jae-in when he came to address you in late June. Sanctions and pressure against North Korea are a diplomatic tool. They are not meant to collapse or bring down North Korea, but to bring it to the negotiation table for serious denuclearization talks. Furthermore, they are necessary, but not enough. They must be accompanied by strong deterrent capabilities. Thus, Presidents Moon and Trump reaffirmed that maintaining overwhelming military superiority over North Korea was essential and committed to strengthen our robust combined defense posture. The meeting between the two presidents served to underscore the clear focus of our alliance in achieving the goal of complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of North Korea in a peaceful manner, and rallying the support of the international community. Toward that end, the close coordination between the Republic of Korea, the United States, and Japan is essential, as is the constant engagement to win the full support of China and Russia.
At any given time, you would have about 20 odd number of...
I'm sure you've already seen the North Korean leader's statement threatening, and I quote, the strongest countermeasures ever, unquote, against the United States. This message, delivered in his own name for the first time, was echoed by the North Korean foreign minister in his speech at the UN. And he ramped up the rhetoric this morning to the press, stating, and I quote, since the US declared a war on our country, we'll have every right to take countermeasures, unquote. Indeed, it is very likely that North Korea will conduct further provocations. And under these circumstances, it is imperative that we, Korea and the United States, together manage the situation with astuteness and steadfastness in order to prevent the further escalation of tension or any kind of accidental military clashes in the region which can quickly spiral out of control.
Invite Jae-bong up to the stage.
There cannot be another war in the region. There cannot be another outbreak of war on the Korean Peninsula. The consequences would be devastating not just for the Korean Peninsula, but for Northeast Asia and indeed the whole international community.
Thank you very much, Minister Kang. Yes, if you would please take a seat, you'll be...
There has been a history of this. And I think that we need to understand that this is an incredibly complex problem in every single way that has gotten more and more complicated and needs to be dealt with. We don't need to ramp up the rhetoric. We need to really work. And it would be great if we had an ambassador in Seoul.
So, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank...
We're talking about a leader now who has not met a single head of state or government, any foreign leader of any significance. And therefore it makes him much more unpredictable, and then his actions seem to indicate a preference for brinkmanship. And have used that to his advantage.
John Hamre said, we have the two historic women here.